I just watched Doctor No for the first time, and man, what a disappointment. All right, Doctor No is the first 007 film, like officially. Oh my god. Um, so I know that everybody loves Connery Bond, and that is the first of its kind, and it's from a different time and everything. Um, I don't know, man. This film was kind of odd. I don't know. There wasn't much to it, I'd say. I mean, I've already seen the Daniel Craig Bond, and its intro sequence and songs that it chooses are freaking amazing. This was, it's first of its kind, and it shows. Not everything that was first is the best version of what it can be, and Doctor No is definitely one of those that is not that great. I would say first start, and yeah, they start with these dudes walking around, and they kill somebody, and it's like, okay, neat. I assume back in the times that was like a huge shock, so I don't know what to say about that. Then they go, they're playing poker, and this better not be like why people think that the Casino Royale Bond, like with Daniel Craig, is so good, because there was a poker game in Connery's Bond with Doctor No, because it's done significantly better in Daniel Craig, and just because he played poker here and then he played poker there, that's really subpar reasons to give Casino Royale a leg up, I would say. But man, just this film was quite boring. There's things that happen in it, sure, but like when we get to the villain, like we get to the island and we get to the villain, and they get they take like 5 minutes to spray them down from the radiation, and then they get sent to their room, and then he's asleep, and then Dr. No looks at him while he's asleep, and then they go have dinner, and that scene is probably supposed to be really good. It was fine. It's not a bad scene. It's just, I don't know. You see a lot of scenes where characters and the hero talks to the villain, and this is just would slot as an average one, even if this was potentially one of the first. Sure, again, but I don't know. It's just, he's telling them things that he doesn't need to, and it just, man, I don't know. I'm not sure. Does Doctor No get praised that much? People reference Connery Bond, but apparently he's in like 6 films. First one is really boring, man. I mean, the chick in it, the girls in it are nice. They're neat. There is a simplistic approach in this one where he's got his one gun, and those one guys kind of make fun of him for the gun that he uses, and like, oh, you need to use this gun, not that pussy gun. And it's I was like, okay, that's something there. Okay. Um, I don't know. Like, I can see there's like a charming aspect that people probably appreciate a lot more now than they used to. And even back then it was, common, and say, oh yeah, this is a good type of Bond because he's just like a charming fellow. And nowadays, his type of behavior would be extremely frowned upon. People have called him like a sexist, like one of the more sexist Bonds or something. But now I can see his likability here in that aspect. But I don't know, Doctor No. Like they have a little fight, a little tussle at the end. He gets it's like after the dinner thing, he gets put into a cell, and then he just kind of escapes the cell very easily. And then there's like some random water just going down the vents, and like I feel like so much of the film, especially in the like past the second half, is just a lot of padding stuff. Like nothing that significant is in there that makes the story better or improves character. I would say it's just things happening, and just wasn't needed at all for the plot or anything. And it didn't help anything. It's like, okay, yeah, wow, neat. And I'm not one that needs to have a huge climactic showdown either. I'm not saying that's necessary. I'm just saying they have a showdown, and it's just extremely mundane in what happens. And it's just like, okay, neat, that's done. Okay. And I don't know. There's just not much I have to say about it. There's not much to discuss about it. It's just a subpar film. I would say it's not a bad film. and it's, from earlier times, which is all right. But I've given films from that era praise. So I don't know. This one was just kind of mediocre, I guess, especially for the legend of James Bond and 007 and stuff. Like, this is one I would not even. I haven't seen the rest of them, but I doubt this is even like top 10. Like, I doubt it's top 10 out of the, like, what, 27 or 8 that exist now. I don't know. I've seen From Russia with Love, but that'll be for the next video, and you'll see my thoughts on that. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought about Dr. No, because I just thought it was really just, I'm saying it's not even that bad, just based on its time that it came out of. If that was like today, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of crap that gets made today that really, really suck, like even worse. But that one was just kind of sucky in the mundane way. It's just fine, I guess. Things happen, but most of what happened isn't necessary either, really. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on it, I suppose. See you on the next one.